What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Dougie Buckets here with another My Team video, and we're back. We're showing you how to make MT. I'm out on my second account. This is actually my second no money spent account. I didn't spend any money on the first account, but I have so much MT that I wanted to make a second account, kind of like a budget ballers account, where I'm not buying all the most expensive players. So I'm working on a budget. As you can see, I've been working the auction house and triple threat, and that's how I have over 140,000 MT. So it is possible to get a good amount of MT. And then if you just keep at it, keep doing it a little bit every day, every week, it'll build up before you know it. I didn't even grind this account too much, just playing triple threat and then working the auction house. That's really all I've done. So this silver filter is 1,200, I think, is the max buyout, and then you just scroll up on the max bid 50k at a time to refresh the filter, and then you buy anything that you see. Silvers, they go for cheap when new packs drop. People are selling them off like crazy. People don't realize that they have value. You buy them for less than 1,200, sometimes even less than 1,100. I'll lower the filter if packs are dropping, but right now no packs have dropped, so the filter is pretty dry. You buy anything that you see. I bought this Greater Trent before, and then if you go, you check on their prices. Don't sell any of the silvers for less than 2,000. They will sell if you're patient and you're persistent about it. And you usually want to sell them when there's no new packs dropping. So like, supposedly today would have been a good day to buy silvers, but it's actually now a good day to sell silvers because there's no content coming out today. So the market is kind of dry with new content. A second filter that I want to get into is JoJo White. He's a diamond point guard, sells for at least 9k. If you're looking at the max buyout right here, we're going up slowly. The thing is though, this one isn't even a snipe filter. It's just kind of like checking it at the right time. So like being on at the right time and checking this filter at the right time. Usually I recommend late at night or early in the morning is usually when a ton of these JoJo Whites, and there's one other card also, Austin card, that get put up. Like 50 to 100 of these cards get put up at once for like less than 6k MT. And you can see as we're going up on the JoJo White filter right now, still he was selling for like 8k at least. So even with like taking out the 10% tax after selling it for 2k, you're still going to come away with a good amount of MT. The thing is with this, it's more being in the right place in the right time and be willing to risk a good amount of your MT, because you can buy up all 50 of them if you really want to. It's just then if you don't have a lot of MT to spare, it might not be the best move for you. But if you're willing to trust the process, as we all know, you got to trust the process with this stuff. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight with MT or just in real life, but we're talking about 2K right now. You're not going to become an MT millionaire overnight. It takes not really hard work. It just takes like persistence and an effort and just like knowing the prices and knowing when to buy and knowing when to sell. Like it's literally like a mini market, like within a game. It's like the game within the game. And I'm not gonna say like I'm an expert at it, but I do a pretty good job working the market, as you can see. Like I know people that don't even get to 100k in months, let alone I've done it in less than a week. So those are some of the good filters. We're gonna hop into a triple threat online game because this is the other way. There's two efficient ways to make MT in this game. That's it. And one of them is, it's not even really sniping because we're not hunting for the big snipes. We're doing like the small ones, and then it's like getting it in bulk is more important, I think, because they're easier to snipe because they get posted more often. But this is the other way, triple threat online. As you can see, we're using my new account, no money spent. And right now we could buy better players with our 140k MT, but I want to show you guys that this is a budget lineup that you can run online and you can do pretty well against most squads outside of pink diamonds. This squad you can buy for less than 5k MT, as you saw on the screen there. I'll get into it as we're going through the gameplay right now. I've Amethyst Sean Livingston, Ruby Iman Shumpert, and Ruby Carl Anthony Towns. All of them combined you can get for less than 5k MT. So right now we're down 2-0. Nothing terrible right now. I do play on broadcast mode. I don't know if that annoys some people, but it's just really the way I've played since like 2K came out. Not just this 2K, but like since I've played 2K on back in like the PS2 days when I got like a PS2 when I was in like 2nd grade. I've been playing it on this camera angle since then, so I'm not really gonna stop now, even though most YouTubers play on the other camera angle. Maybe it's more aesthetically pleasing. This is just what I'm used to. It's what I perform the best on. As Sean Livingston driving to the bucket there. Too much contact, doesn't get the layup to fall. One of the things that I usually do is try and have my players have clamps in triple threat. That's why I switched out Jeremy Lin, who I have evolved up to an Amethyst, for Amethyst Sean Livingston, who I bought already evolved for like 3,000 MT. The reason is Sean Livingston has clamps, and it's such an important badge. It's the most important defensive badge in this game by far. If you don't have clamps, especially in triple threat, it's going to be an absolute track meet. Your defender, or your opponent, I'm sorry, is just going to drive by your defender, and it becomes a track meet up and down the floor. And without clamps, you really can't do anything to stop them. All they have to do is like hold the sprint button down and just go right by you, and it's easy layup every time. And that's what was frustrating me with Jeremy Lin. I'm trying to evolve him slowly up to a diamond, just by doing it naturally, not by like going into rookie domination and just like spamming threes and spamming assists with him, because that's like one way to do it and you can get it done pretty easily, but it's very mind numbing. So I'm trying to do it naturally, but it's just super frustrating when I get into a triple threat online game and Jeremy Lin cannot stop anyone on the defensive end. Like probably like most Emerald players, like most 80 overalls, and he's like a 90, can just drive by him with ease. It doesn't even take any effort or any skill at 2K. So one of the things that I did is I switched him out. Iman Shumpert, very good budget option. He can dunk. He actually is an evolution card. He goes all the way up to a diamond. His Ruby to Amethyst evolution isn't something that's that hard. I believe it's like 300 points, 100 assists, and maybe like, I forget what the other stat category is, games or either dunks. But it's not very hard to do. Even doing it naturally, I almost have more than halfway evolved to an Amethyst. But he's just a really solid budget option. So we're down 10-8 right now against a squad with 2 diamonds. So like we're holding our own. I don't know why he's using Sapphire Shaquille O'Neal. That's one of the things. It's like if you're gonna use a big in this game, which you kind of have to. Like I run, usually it's like 2 guards or a guard, a small forward, and then a big. And really with the guards, you have to have clamps, and then with the big, it has to be someone who can shoot the 3 ball, or at least shoot the mid-range. Because if you have a player like Shaq where he cannot stretch the floor, most people will just camp in the paint with their center or with their big and off-ball you and dare you to shoot with your big. And if you can't hit consistently, it's very frustrating. So right now we're down 12-10. Doing a pretty good job clamping up Pat Bev with Iman Shumpert. Those gold clamps coming in pretty clutch. Out of position is Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know what he's doing. Sometimes he's just not in good position. He's also kind of on the slower side, and his shot, as you see right there, he shot it early and I was still 40% covered, even though he had space when he got the ball. Like his shot is so slow. It is absolutely just like the most frustrating thing in the world. Is like I can get him wide open to where most people, like I don't think he has quick draw. I think that's one of the things. Quick draw is where it speeds up your release. I don't think he has it because look how slow this is. Look how slow that was. And I was open. I probably had like 3 or 4 feet of space against Patrick Beverly, but he was able to close out as I was shooting, like as I was in my shooting animation, trying to full bar it and get an excellent release. On the other end, he's going to kick it out, hit a 3. We're down 17-10. It's not looking very good. But we'll broadcast when we don't do well also. We're not one of those YouTubers who's only going to broadcast their wins. Obviously, like it would be nice for the viewers to know that like this squad could win in Triple Threat Online. But it can. Just because we're down by 7 right now doesn't mean we can't come back, and it also doesn't mean that like one match means like, oh, the squad is not going to be able to compete online. That's not true. Sometimes you're going to have games like right there. Look at that swat. He already swatted, and then the ball came out like a second later, and it was Patrick Beverly on Karl Anthony Towns when Karl Anthony Towns had the ball cocked back. was kind of BS. We're down 19-10. So this one's looking like a GG, as in we're not going to win this game. But what I was saying is sometimes you're going to have things like not go your way at all, as we just can a 3. So it kind of goes against what I'm just saying right now. It seemed like this game we didn't really have a lot of things go our way. And that's just like, I guess, the momentum that he established early on in the game. He's going to drive right here. Good clamp job by Iman Shumpert. And then Sean Livingston overplaying this screen. He's going to get dunked on. So that's pretty much going to wrap up the video, as he's going to take a nice little pause just kind of before the game ends, just to rub it in a little bit. Gotta love that people are celebrating a triple threat win. But anyways, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Trying to get out weekly YouTube videos on my team. So I hope this helped people in terms of working the auction house and playing triple threat online. Peace.